All that rain may have stopped, but it's going to take a while before scenes like this are gone.
I seen it, but it was too late, and I hit it, and as soon as I hit it, my tires...
Yeah, the near-record rain causing major pothole problems on some Denver area roads, and it's turned at least one parking lot into a tire repair shop.
It's exciting to look forward to the future, but it is a little bittersweet that we're going to be going our separate ways.
They've been together all their lives, including college, but now a set of quadruplets graduates are heading to new territory.
Friday at 5 o'clock, and we're starting to finally dry out tonight, but those last 48 hours of constant rain has certainly left quite a mark. Sky 9 capturing a lot of the water, covering roadways late this morning. That was 97th and Peoria. Some of the other flooded spots in Brighton and Commerce City, including Suncor's property. So much water surrounding those tanks and semis. And take a look at, there's one car stuck at 102nd and Havana. A quick reminder, if you can't see pavement, probably shouldn't try to drive through it.
The rain caused this problem on I-25. A southbound lane is closed until about 6 tonight between Berthoud and Johnstown. CDOT shared this picture. Part of that road eroded away, causing major stability issues, but crews have been working on it and repairs should be done in about an hour or so. The rain created quite a few new bumps in the roads. Matt Jablow will be live with a look in a bit.
And all the rain may have you thinking about the big storm 10 years ago in 2013. Corey Reppenhagen's live. He'll take a look at that and make some comparisons. But we start with Katie Eastman. She's at Green Valley Ranch with all the water that's still there.
Wherever there are low-lying areas here in Green Valley Ranch, there is water. If you're not familiar with this area around 53rd and Dunkirk, you might think this should just be a creek flowing through here. But on Wednesday, there was no water. A few blocks away, much of the golf course is underwater too.
Never this deep, never this flowing.
In the 17 years that he's been the general manager at the Green Valley Ranch Golf Club,
This is where our journey ends with the cart.
never has Matt Bryant
We can get to the other side, we could drive in the grass, but
seen it flood this much.
no, we're not used to this. And it always seems where, we're always, saying we need rain, we need moisture, we need this. Well, we don't need it all at once because there's no place for it to go. The ground becomes saturated. But you can see how much the water level has gone all the way into the fairway, all the way over actually to the right side of the fairway.
The rain started on Tuesday night and just kept coming. Nearly 5 inches in just a few days.
I've never seen things like this as far as water coming out into the fairways this much.
Not the hazards anyone wants here.
Look at all this water going across the cart path.
Matt and his team don't even know the extent of the damage because they can't get to all of it.
And you would not be able to get from the 9th green out to the 9th fairway because there's no way to get through unless you were to walk through the deep water.
Do you guys have kayaks?
Not yet. But we probably should think about something if we keep getting storms like this.
For now, getting the golf carts to the edge of the new ponds and rivers will have to do.
See what we're getting into here?
As they wait for the water to go away.
It's unplayable.
The golf course is closed today and they anticipate being closed through the weekend. The people who live here, they say they're just enjoying their new lakefront property for now. In Green Valley Ranch, Katie Eastman, 9 News.
Well, you probably have felt the near-record rain caused problems out on the roadways as well. Pothole problems, to be precise. You probably saw and likely felt them as well. 9 News reporter Matt Jablow following that part of the story. He joins us now live. Matt?
Tom, heavy rains typically don't make potholes immediately. They don't create potholes immediately, but they can make existing potholes significantly worse. And that seems to be what's been happening today in one place in particular. About a dozen drivers got flat tires after hitting a large pothole near Federal Boulevard and the southbound overpass of Highway 36. Most of them pulled into a strip mall parking lot just down the street to fix the flats. Angie Martinez says she drives on that overpass all the time and that pothole was much worse today than it's ever been.
I mean, from all the rain and everything, I mean, there's always been like potholes on here, but with the rain and everything, they're just gotten worse.
I'm happy to report that pothole has now been filled. The Denver Department of Transportation and Infrastructure encourages people to report potholes by calling 311 or by going to denver.gov. Tom and Alex.
Yeah, they're going to be busy. All right. Thank you, Matt.
Today we got to welcome the sun back for at least a few periods throughout the day. Looking out at downtown now, the clouds aren't gone. You can see a little blue sky out there, and it is dry.
Yeah, it was a relief, but the rain isn't going to be staying away for too long. Kathy, we'll have more this weekend, maybe not all weekend though, right?
No, not all weekend. It is the May Super Soaker, and it's out of here for tonight and tomorrow. That's it. But look at the numbers. I keep having to update them. Now we've had almost 7 inches of rain in Elizabeth, Lone Tree with over 6 in Aurora, Castle Rock close to 6 inches of rain in 48 hours time. System is lifting into Nebraska. Tornado watch posted just north of that area. We're watching isolated showers come off the foothills, and we have a few little sprinkles up north near Greeley and to the west of Fort Collins. A severe thunderstorm warning out till 5:15 for Custer and Huerfano County in and around the town of Rosita. That storm is moving east, producing some hail and gusty winds. The severe weather threat remains primarily east of us, though, through Omaha and Wichita down to Dallas if you're traveling that way. And as we look at the evening futurecast, the rain ends, the sky's clear. We're on our way to a beautiful day tomorrow, a warmer day, but we're tracking a second system for Mother's Day. And so as we look at conditions in and around the area, it's nice for now, and temperatures are going to continue in the 50s for the next couple of hours, but we've got a lot to talk about in Maine weather coming up. In the meantime, my colleague, meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen, is up in Westminster near the Dry Creek. Is it the Great Dry Creek? Wow, it does look pretty great. That thing is running fast and high, Corey.
Hey, yeah, you know, we're kind of looking at a comparison between the 2013 storm and this storm, and there are some pretty big differences. I'm standing along Big Dry Creek, like you mentioned there in Westminster. I'm standing in a spot where you could not even access after it stopped raining in 2013. It came up pretty high this time as well, but it's been receding very quickly over the last 6 hours or so. So about the 2013 comparison to this storm, let's take a look at some of those similarities and its differences.
From satellite, you can see the swirling cyclone that caused 48 consecutive hours of storms on the Front Range. A similar looking system when compared to the historic September 2013 storm. Both storms were long duration. While the 2013 storm was really a week-long event, most of the rain in that system also fell over a 48-hour period. But that's where the similarities between the two storms end. The volume of rain in the September 2013 storm was far superior. Most of the area was covered by 6 to 18 inches of rain. In this week's storm, 3 to 8 inches. The rain also fell faster in 2013, with rainfall rates reaching 2 inches per hour. This week's rainfall was lighter, maxing out near a ½ inch per hour. The faster the rain falls, the faster the water pools and the faster the rivers and creeks swell. The state record for most rain in a single day was broken on September 12, 2013. 11.85 inches fell on Fort Carson. The biggest one-day total for this storm was half as much, with 5.3 inches Thursday in Castle Rock. But the biggest difference between the two storms was location. The biggest rain totals with this week's storm were in the Denver metro area. While that's no means flat ground, it's nowhere near as steep as the foothills area that got the brunt of the rain in September 2013. The steep angle of the terrain amplified the heavy rainfall rates and made the flowing water move even faster.
And another interesting comparison between the two storms, if the September 2013 storm would have hit in mid-May, it probably would have been even more damaging because the creeks and streams would have been filling with snowmelt instead of receding like they were after that kind of long, hot, dry summer that we had in 2013, Tom.
Yeah, Corey, everyone gets to watch it run on by. It's here and more's coming. Thanks, Corey.
This was, a big step towards what we were wanting to do, and it was cool that we got to be able to do it together.
4 of MSU's graduates have a special connection. They're quadruplets, talking about their accomplishments and how they're going to handle taking their next steps separately.